I mean, would you rather do
A dead body.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg or Sonia Sotomayor? I don't know.
Oh, I mean, that's easy. But
Yeah.
Ruth.
Ruth.
RBG all day. Oh, we're all Ruth
Yeah.
girls.
No, that was an easy one. You're right.
We're going to do today another Booktube tag, and this time it's the Would You Rather tag. Would you rather only read series or standalone books?
I'd rather read series because I like a big long story as well as a big long other thing.
Oh, God.
Penis. I'm talking about penises. Penises. Long penises.
Took us
That did
2
not
minutes.
take long. Thank
2
you, Zach.
minutes.
That's what she said. Go ahead, Kate.
I prefer standalone books. I like having the whole experience in one sitting, and well, not one sitting, but in one tome. I've never been a huge series person. I loved Harry Potter, but I find myself reading standalone books way more than series.
Well, the answer is standalone. Yeah, because I think what's for me what's neat about standalone books is if you read like a number of books by the same author, even if they're not a series, what you'll find is some kind of connections, even if it's just with the writing. So it kind of becomes a series anyway.
Ah.
Best of both worlds.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So
Next.
Zach was wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
actually what's going to be on my tombstone.
Zach was
Zach
wrong.
was wrong.
Zach was wrong.
Would you rather read only female authors or read only male authors?
I think that's a big bag of bullshit question. I think that's so stupid. And
Why?
because why does gender matter? The type of
Oh
book
my God,
it is?
Zach, we're playing Would You Rather.
Oh,
Get a
God.
Oh God! All right.
Don't be that girl playing Would You Rather right now.
I totally expected you to be that girl. That's why I thought we could all answer it.
No, I have a clear answer for this, but go ahead.
I would probably rather read.
Alison Bechdel.
No, I was gonna say male.
Male?
So Alison Bechdel.
Oh, God. Okay. What? Do you have a reason for that?
I think just because of what I'm reading, nonfiction books, I think I guess it would be easier for me to implant myself in a male's perspective. But I'd probably, if I could even get a little narrower, I'd probably only read gay males books if I could.
Wow. I would not only read lesbian books.
Well, that's because they're terrible.
I would only read female authors because it just so happens that pretty much all of my favorite authors are female. So if I never had to read a dude again, I would still be happy with the books that I had. However, I am reading Junot Diaz right now, and he's blowing my mind.
But I'm going to say both.
That
Meaning-
is a cop-out.
No, I'm going to say transgendered people.
Oh, God.
Gender is not a binary, goddammit.
What the fuck? Why isn't he getting yelled at?
He did get yelled at. I just wasted most of my yelling on you, as usual.
Mom.
Next question. I'm going to read only books by RuPaul for the rest of my life.
Oh, my God. That would be a
I
great
would
life.
totally
There you
read that
go,
book.
see?
She is so smart. Okay. Would you rather only shop at Barnes & Noble or only shop at Amazon?
Whatever one gives authors more money.
So neither would be the answer.
Right. I was gonna say like a mom and pop shop, even though that's because I kind of hate them both. But if I had to choose between the two, Amazon.
Yeah, we're
much
talking-
cheaper.
Yeah, this is lesser of two evils here. We're not trying to save the book industry.
Right. Amazon.
I say Amazon too just because you can buy way more than books. I could buy
Well,
everything I wanted
right.
for my house. I would never have to leave.
You can buy way more than books
Right.
at Barnes & Noble.
Coffee.
I think I'm going to say Barnes & Noble because that's actually where I go to every time I have to buy a birthday present for somebody. And it's really just a different kind of browsing experience than online. I mean, obviously, if I know what book I want, I usually go to Amazon. But no, Barnes & Noble. I've got a place for it.
Now, would you rather all books become movies or all books become TV shows?
TV shows.
Why?
Because then they can actually cover the shit in the book.
I think I agree with that. I would like to see TV shows because, yeah, you can do more and build suspense each episode, and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they should do that more often, like they do with Game of Thrones, right? So that
Well,
seems to be working well.
I think that they're, I mean, they leave stuff out of the Game of Thrones books too for TV. They're going to leave stuff out just because not everything's going to be as exciting.
Yeah.
But the answer is still TV, because actually I think watching TV shows is closer to the experience of reading a book in terms of, like, I don't necessarily sit down and read an entire book in one sitting.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
sort of like read a little bit here and there, and so it's nice to be able to, like, get like a so like if it's a weekly dose of it on TV rather than just watching the entire thing in a movie.
Would you rather read 5 pages a day or 5 books a week?
I think I'm gonna go with 5 pages because I want to do other shit with my life.
I'd say 5 books a week because I still feel like I'm very underread, and I would love to catch up with people on that. So 5 books a week.
I'm gonna go with pages because
I lose.
in my reading, I'm really more interested in quality than quantity, and there's a lot of shit I haven't read, but I really don't want to read a lot of shit, so I'm gonna go with 5 pages.
Would you rather be a professional reviewer or an author?
Author.
Author. Yay! Would you rather be a librarian or a bookseller?
That's so stupid. Bookseller. I don't know. That's a stupid question.
Why is it stupid?
Because what's the difference?
Are you high?
What advantage does one have of the other?
One, you're your own boss and you're running your own business, and the other one, you don't have to worry about making a profit. You're just around books all day.
I didn't know QuickBooks got pulled into this conversation. I thought it was merely about reading books.
But that's what it is. It's you're either selling books or you're loaning them out. Like, which would you rather do?
What are you, like the book holder at this point? Where, like, you decide who holds the books? No, I think it's just. I thought it was merely about, like, you get to read the same, like, old dusty books, so you keep getting new books, and there's no difference. Doesn't matter.
There is a difference. Colin, is there a
financially?
Oh my God. Okay, Zach.
That doesn't make sense.
Booksellers and librarians are the same thing, everybody, if you didn't know.
Not the same thing, but in relation to books, it's not like librarians don't get the same book advantages as a bookseller.
They don't. You get the old used books.
What about booksellers at like trade shops?
It's a completely different relationship.
But what about like trade shops? What about little like mom and pop booksellers? And you have like just old shitty books there.
Well, yeah, but it's still different. You're still taking money for books.
But I don't think finances is supposed to be a part of it.
There's seller right in the question.
But I think that's a formal title.
Oh my fucking God. I would be a bookseller.
Like a bookkeeper.
I would be a bookseller because I would like to design my own store. Like one of my dreams is to have a bookshop. Unfortunately, they make no money. But if I had to be one, I would be a bookseller.
You want to be Meg Ryan from You've Got Mail.
Essentially, yes.
Okay.
I'm going to choose librarian. I don't know. I think because I feel like a library is more than just a place for books. It's kind of like a community center, and they do all these different kinds of events. And it would be a little bit just more, I don't know, variety and less pressure than working in a bookstore, even if I owned a bookstore.
But Colin, they're the same thing, so.
All right. I'm sorry. When you say they are, when you say that.
They're not whatever. Okay.
They're not the same thing, like overall, but I think in this circumstance they're.
Oh, guys, I hate it when you fight.
I don't.
It's like mom and dad fighting.
Yeah. It's not mom and dad. It's Mr. Right and stupid idiot fighting.